Mother of aspiring police officer mourns his murder. Two musicians vie for MASHRAMANI Calypso MONARCH. In the region, U.S. meeting with select CARICOM heads divides Caribbean. And internationally, blockade brings Libyan oil industry to grinding halt. Greetings and welcome to this edition of Headline News Update. I am George Gonzalez. Thank you for joining us. Two musicians are among the many vying for the position of this year's MASHRAMANI Calypso MONARCH. Esther Sobers spoke to them and filed this report.
In February 2020,
Guyana is gearing up for its Republic Jubilee celebration on the 23rd of February. There's a host of events leading up to the significant celebration. Lovers of Calypso music can expect several songs with relatable lyrics about current affairs and social issues in Guyana. One of the musicians vying to become the next Calypso monarch are veteran Calypsonian Karen Bennett, known as Queen Mokiba, and 17-year-old Selena Fullington, known as Queen D. Fullington entering the Calypso competition for the second year, this time with her song called Sharon Das.
Well, at a young age, I started off with Calypso, so I think I want to be in that line, like talk about life and let people know what is going on around us.
A bit about the first time and the song you wrote for the first Calypso song.
Well, that was very challenging because it was my very first time, and the song was Teacher a Role Model for the Children.
Being a Calypsonian for almost 20 years, Queen Mokiba is confident in winning this year with her song called A Woman's Almanac.
A woman's almanac is dedicated to women. Maybe I should say men too, but because of what the men say about the women when they're over 31 or when they're off the almanac, I'm dedicating it mostly to the women. Because a man would see a woman, okay, she's maybe 32 or 33, right? And then a friend might say, wow, this woman look good. And he can say, well, but she must be gone upstairs already. The other one might say, must she have the almanac? And that's very embarrassing comments. So I decide now to put them on the strict manners by singing that song, A Woman's Almanac.
Both queens sang their potential winning pieces.
Them like to say we of the damn almanac, but as a woman, I don't agree with that. Some of them can't even make 2 fights a night. It's so the damn thing lie down, it dead with fright. But we were perfectly made by God, so when them can't do the work, it just drive them mad. It is a lesson all men have to learn. You can't take old tree and turn it into young fern.
Sharon Das, upturn your country, vote against your own party, up new on the AFC. Hey, hey, hey. Man, that was a big blow. Didn't see it coming when he said yes, yes instead of no.
The first session of the Junior Calypso competition will be held in Lethem on the 1st of February, and the final adult competition will be held on the 14th of February at Durban Park. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. On Wednesday, the Financial Intelligence Unit and the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit signed a Memorandum of Understanding. The MOU will allow for the increased exchange of intelligence relating to subjects suspected to be involved in or convicted of committing drug-related offenses. According to a joint statement from the FIU and CANU, quote, "This formalized arrangement provides the necessary safeguards against the misuse of information shared or exchanged and provides for strict confidentiality of the information exchange between the agencies. This arrangement will also allow for parallel investigations to be conducted against subjects suspected to be involved in drug trafficking or money laundering. Consequently, greater efficiency and effectiveness in our fight against these crimes will produce improved outcomes. Our agencies and the nation will therefore be further compliant with their international obligations and standards relating to fighting money laundering and drug trafficking. The challenges and implications that come with non-compliance, including but not limited to blacklisting and de-risking, will be further neutralized." The Financial Intelligence Unit was established under the Anti-Money Laundering and Countering the Financing of Terrorism Act of 2009. The FIU is the primary agency responsible for the collection and analysis of financial information and the dissemination of intelligence reports to law enforcement agencies for further investigation of money laundering, terrorist financing, and related offenses. The crime of money laundering is often committed to cover the proceeds from drug trafficking, especially in Guyana. Seeing as CANU is one of the key agencies tasked with fighting drug trafficking in Guyana, this MOU is seen as a significant and important development in the country's fight against drug trafficking, money laundering, and terrorist financing. 18-year-old Caneville resident Wayne Anthony George wanted to make a difference in his community by joining the police force. However, he will never get the chance. Esther Sobers tells us that the day before he was to take his entrance exams, his body was found in a trench, and his mother believes she knows who was responsible for his murder.
One suspect is in police custody after the body of 18-year-old Wayne Anthony George of Caneville, East Bank, Darara was found in a trench at Craig Sideline Dam on Tuesday. Headline News spoke to the deceased teen's mother. She believes that her son was killed by members of a local gang.
What clothes Wayne left with? I see her and I come off fresh pants, no shirt. He said, what bicycle he left with? I said, a red bike. He said, come now. Since he said, come now, my other two sons, them, they starting to run and they going out. I put down my grandbaby and I go out. When I do go out, it's not for just to see me son lie down in the trench, dead.
So these are people that killed her well known to him.
Yeah, it's people who really
Do you have any clue why would they want him dead?
I don't know.
George's mother noted that this was not the first time her son was attacked by members of a gang, as reports were made to the Grove police station.
Monday night he come home, he said, Mommy, them girls start back with me, them girls spell to me, you know, Mommy. I said, oh girl, he said, them girl with them brother and he had the problem. He said, Mommy, come with me. When I do left and go behind, so with them there, I reach my son on the ground, they pelt my son with a brick and bust his face. We try get he up off the ground. When he come off the ground, by the time he catch himself, I start asking them, where he buys them there, where he buys them there. I want to see who is he buys them. They insist that we can't go in the yard, so I want to go in the yard. Let me see where he buys them there. But by the time that now, he catch himself and he coming back to me with his speed. When he come back, he run in the yard with me. When he run in the yard with me, we looking in the people's house, nobody in the... We go around at the back, there is the bison. My son said, by the time look, the bison at the back, the bison start to run. The crew come out and they start looking for him, we didn't find him. Around about 11 something, I turned to away, come go to the station and make a report. And the police them safe condition. When you left now, I said, by the time you reach there, you call me and I can come and reach you. And there ain't hearing no calling for me, nothing, I ain't hearing nothing.
Mrs. George believed that the same persons that injured her son are responsible for her son's death. George, a mother of 8, also spoke of the high crime rate in her community. She lamented the fact that her son wanted to make a difference by applying to join the police force. Today, the teen would have been expected to write his police academy entrance exams.
Mommy, I gotta go and write my test. It's a 200 for cut years. I mean, I don't have no money right now for cutting hair. Because me ain't got paid. He said, all right now. He told he said, Emily, sir, can I get $200? I wanted to go and cut me. She said, go away. He said, you got to write the test to go in the police force. I said, all right. He left and he got to work Monday. He going to get a day work for Monday. He get him money for cutting hair. And he could move around with the passengers and stuff, see what he could do.
Nonetheless, Mrs. George is confident that she will receive justice for her son's death. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, we have your regional and international news.
process. Once you have been identified as the elector you claim to be, you would be given a ballot paper that is stamped at the back, top and bottom halves in your presence. On the ballot paper, provision is made for you to vote twice. Once at the top section where you vote for the party of your choice in the general election, and once at the bottom section where you vote for the party of your choice in the regional election. Make your mark in the box provided on the right of your choice. After you have voted, fold the ballot paper as shown by the election official. Dip the first joint of your right index finger in the ink provided and place the ballot paper in the ballot box that is there for this purpose. You would then have to peacefully depart the polling station. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-02-7729, 223-9653, email pro@gcom.org.gy, or visit GCOM's website at www.gcom.org.gy.
During the 2015 campaign, David Granger promised us jobs. Listen.
We're going to support employment for young people.
Once he became president, he said,
there's no prospect or there's no possibility that the government could simply start to employ young people.
We've lost 30,000 jobs under the APNU AFC. We are tired of broken promises. Guyana deserves better. Put your X next to the cup.
Hey, man. School up in 2 weeks now, you know. How come you don't tell what came by?
School is not for me, you know.
No, I mean, no. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I don't see how would they teach you in school can help me make money. I did. The money where I just get out here, that's up to more than what some of them teachers is getting.
True. Makes sense. But let's tell you this, boy. I dep on the face of the earth longer than you. And I never see anybody who finished school or complete their education show any signs of regrets. But I see people like you who drop out of school. I always hear the regrets in the voice. Hey, Philip, you're off to school. See the regrets on the face.
Your child is a precious gem in the rough.
God is your words, schooling someone's.
Don't give your child a chance to invest it.
Your child's schooling should not be neglected.
A message from the school's welfare department.
The Guyana Elections Commission has published the revised list of electors. Eligible persons are advised to check their information on the list posted in their respective areas or on the GCOM's website at www.gcom.org.gy. Persons who did transactions such as new registration, changes, or corrections to their information in the recent registration exercises must check the revised list of electors to ensure that they are listed and information is correct. If your information is not correctly stated, you must visit the GCOM office in your area on or before the 25th of January 2020 with the triplicate copy of the registration form referred to as the pink slip to ensure the update is done. The updated and corrected information will be on the official list of electors. For more information, visit our website at www.gcom.org.gy. Follow GCOM on Facebook at Guyana Elections Commission. Contact us on 225-02-7729 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy or the nearest GCOM registration office.
Hey Guyana, what matters to you?
Bring back the 10,000 cash grant for the school children.
And raise it to $50,000.
Bring back the subsidies of water and electricity for the pensioners.
Reopen back the sugar estate.
Hey Guyana, what matters to you?
Bring down taxes and permit costs.
Reversing land rents, drainage and irrigation charges.
Take off the age limit from used tires on car import.
Hey Guyana, what matters to you?
Reversing VAT increases on water, electricity and healthcare.
Machinery and equipment.
Export and building materials.
On data. Oh, and also reversing the 2M curfew.
Do these things matter to you? Because this is the PPPC's plan. Put your X next to the cup.
Yay!
It's really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babe? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Change means opportunities.
Change means progress.
Change means economic development for all Guyanese.
Change means a better life for my kids.
Change is unity.
Change means better education.
Change means improved healthcare.
Change means saying what you mean.
Change means a better future.
Change means better life.
Right choice, right now. Right choice, right now.
The voting process. Once you have been identified as the elector you claim to be, you would be given a ballot paper that is stamped at the back, top and bottom halves in your presence. On the ballot paper, provision is made for you to vote twice. Once at the top section where you vote for the party of your choice in the general election, and once at the bottom section where you vote for the party of your choice in the regional election. Make your mark in the box provided on the right of your choice. After you have voted, fold the ballot paper as shown by the election official. Dip the first joint of your right index finger in the ink provided and place the ballot paper in the ballot box that is there for this purpose. You would then have to peacefully depart the polling station. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-027729, 223-9653, email pro@gcom.org.gy, or visit GCOM's website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at news from the region. Agents from Venezuela's Sabine intelligence service on Tuesday raided the offices of Juan Guaido while the opposition leader was traveling in Europe. National Assembly leader Guaido has been recognized as president by the United States and more than 50 other countries in his year-long power struggle with socialist president Nicolas Maduro, who earlier this year tried to block Guaido's re-election as National Assembly president. Despite international backing, efforts to remove Maduro have stalled, and he retains the support of the powerful armed forces as well as that of allies China, Russia, and Cuba. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo landed at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston, Jamaica on Tuesday evening for his official visit. During his two-day visit, Pompeo is scheduled to have talks with Prime Minister Andrew Holness and other select CARICOM leaders on a number of topical issues. Pompeo's visit has caused a rift among CARICOM leaders over the United States' decision to invite only some regional countries. The disunity has seen different Caribbean heads of governments taking opposing sides on the matter. And internationally, Libya's oil production has slowed to a near halt after forces loyal to warlord Khalifa Haftar blockaded ports and stopped pipelines. Al Jazeera's Tony Bertley reports.
A lone tanker just offshore from the Zawiya oil refinery waiting for a shipment of crude oil that may not come for some time. Zawiya is 40 kilometers west of the capital Tripoli and is the second largest of Libya's 6 refineries. Forces loyal to warlord Khalifa Haftar have blockaded the other 5 oil ports and closed a pipeline serving Zawiya. It's gone from handling 300,000 barrels of oil a day to 0. It's proving an effective weapon, leaving Libya's oil industry on the verge of collapse. It's something the Libyan government cannot solve by itself.
I think the government of Turkey, the government of Russia, the European Union, the United States come to realization that they stand by us and they stand against this military dictator who wants to control Libya.
Production has slumped from 1.3 million barrels a day to less than 70,000, and it's costing $77 million a day in lost revenue. And the country has been forced to declare force majeure, and avoid a legal obligation to comply with international contracts. Some sources believe that Khalifa Haftar may have agreed at the Berlin conference to measures aimed at ending the oil blockade, but no details have been given, nor a time frame, nor what he may want in return. And every day without a resolution pushes Libya closer towards an economic crisis. The warlord controls 2/3 of the country with well-resourced fighters who've been battling to take the capital Tripoli since last April. Libya is already suffering shortages of basic necessities such as gas for domestic use, even though it is a producer. The oil squeeze will only make matters worse.
It's going to affect everyone. We rely on oil to give us foreign currency. Without it, there will be a huge problem because Libyans depend 100% on imports from abroad. So without oil revenue, prices will rise.
Oil is Libya's only real industry, but it has failed to match the production levels seen during the era of Muammar Gaddafi, who was overthrown in the revolution of 2011. The country should be as rich as Gulf countries, and untapped gas and oil fields have a potential to produce 2.4 million barrels a day, but it has suffered from chronic mismanagement and corruption.
So we have to show some transparency, we have to show some reorganization, and we cannot just, deny these allegations and stop, because the world cannot really ally completely with one side.
Fuel is heavily subsidized in Libya, costing around 4 US cents a litre. Unless the blockade is ended, that subsidy is likely to end, and prices are predicted to increase significantly, and that will only add to the suffering of the Libyan people. Tony Bertley, Al Jazeera, Zawiya, Libya.
Here is your 3-day weather forecast. And that's all for this edition of Headline News Update. Tune in Thursday at 7 p.m. for another episode. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, or visit our website at headlinenewsguyana.com for more news. Until then, take care.